So you started by saying at some minutes past 3 in the afternoon?
Yes, on 20th of this month, 15 minutes after 3, we got a call from headquarters. Otukpo is like 300 kilometers away from Makurdi Metropolis. So we received a call that there was robbery in Otukpo. So as usual, we made efforts to call officers on ground, and the DPO in particular confirmed the incident. So he asked for help, considering the number of armed robbers that he was seeing at the time. So the command started mobilizing help for him. But Otukpo has very bad roads linking Otukpo. So unfortunately, it took a very long time for help to come. They engaged policemen at the entrance of the station, because the station is facing these banks.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so they wanted to, suppress the police so that their operations will be successful. So policemen at the station engaged them in a gun duel. So it was simultaneous. Both the engagement of the police and the robbery was happening at the same time. So
when you say they engaged the police, they entered into the police station.
It happened. They didn't enter.
Okay.
But they had some locally made explosives.
Okay.
And they had some guns that they were throwing at the policemen at the station to make sure that they destabilize them and they defend themselves from being attacked.
Okay.
So this is what happened. They were throwing from outside and engaging them, at the entrance.
And at the same time, their other colleagues were busy robbing the banks.
Yes, that's what happened. Yes, so it took some time. They eventually robbed 2 of the banks. Out of the 5, I think they succeeded in entering 2. And it, took some monies from there. Then when they came out and they were on their way out, some policemen still engaged.
Okay.
While they were leaving, but as usual, they didn't leave at the same direction. Different groups. It was an organized kind of robbery. So it took the police so much to try to, stop them and all of that. And so at some point, they abandoned the ones that were dead. And the others escaped into a forest.
How many of them, died?
2 of the robbers died in the course of this operation.
Okay. Out of the gun duel with the police?
Police, yes.
2 of them.
And then the DPO who sustained a gunshot injury eventually died in the hospital. 3 other police officers, majorly women who were not armed, received stray bullets and died too.
So it was stray bullet. These female police officers, where were they when they were hit?
They were at the station. Otukpo Police Gate. It's a gate that you can actually see through from outside at the upper part of the gate. And then the counter where they receive complaints is facing that part of the station. So these women, hearing gunshot shots, stood up from the counter and then received those bullets directly. Before response even came from the men who were armed.
It is safe to say that these stray bullets most likely came from the assailant?
No, they were from the robbers.
From the robbers?
The fellow police officers were shooting from the same position where the women were. Police officers were shooting from inside the station.
To defend the people inside?
Yes, to defend the station. While the robbers were shooting from outside the station and throwing in locally made explosives. And so these people that died, police officers that died, were women who were not actually armed.
So in total, SP Catherine, we unfortunately, have lost 4 police officers to this
Yes.
incident.
Yes.
How about, other civilians, especially at the banks? Because we saw some videos of people shot dead inside the banking hall. How true is this?
As at the last time I received reports from the team on ground, it was one night. So I don't
What might help eventually arrive?
the policemen that were within Otukpo town
Right.
could come in like 25 minutes.
Okay.
And then those who came from outside Otukpo town, it took, I can't tell, but it took more than that 25 minutes for them to arrive. For the team in Benue to drive to Otukpo, the team in Makurdi town to drive to Otukpo, it took 5 hours. That's the team that the command sent to go and, add up to what we have in Otukpo area command.
Right.
It took up to 5 hours for them to drive to Otukpo. That's how bad the road is. So those within Otukpo area command are mobilized to meet up, and that's why they couldn't enter the other banks. Their intention was to rob all the banks.
Right.
On that.